Fern Britton, 65, who is writing a book about women lacking the presence of their father while growing up, took to the popular blogging site to thank her followers for their help and for sharing their personal stories. The former Ready Steady Cook presenter turned best-selling author originally tweeted at a request for others to share their childhood memories on the topic and was inundated with emotive responses. In the original tweet, she wrote, "Research into a new book requires stories and emotions of women who grew up without a father. I know how the loss affected me. I.e. the loss kicked in around 40 when I had my family. I'd love other perspectives." The presenter was quickly swamped with replies and took to her page to thank all who had responded. Fern Britton in mishap as she admits being in love with fellow celeb. She replied, "I want to thank all who responded and shared these memories. Thank you. Please know I will honor these insights whilst feeling inadequate in not being able to properly talk to you. This is obviously a huge topic and one that needs sharing on another level." The tweet comes after Fern recently broke down in tears whilst filming a TV series where she went back to her childhood home. The former This Morning presenter, who was married to her ITV co-star Phil Vickery until 2020, went back to the Buckinghamshire house that she shared with her mother for the Channel 5 series There's No Place Like Home. In the episode, Fern broke down on the screen as she recalled her early years with her mother in Chalfont St. Peter. Fern, who was 6 when they lived at that address, recalls that she wasn't aware that her parents had split up at the time. Speaking on the show, she admitted she didn't know why her father didn't live with the family at that address. Don't miss, Austin Butler shares what they don't tell you about winning awards. Latest, Zoe Ball inundated with support as she issues health update. Latest, Lisa Marie Presley took out 3 life insurance policies before death. Insight, the star explained, "I didn't know what was going on in the family at that stage. I just knew that it was me and my mum and my sister here and that my father didn't live here." Continuing, she added that she was born into a generation that didn't speak about family problems. She said, "It was odd. In those days, people didn't tell you things." In the episode, Fern also shared some heartwarming memories of her mother Ruth, who died in 2018. Fern described her mum as her everything, who tried to protect her from heartbreak over her parents' split. At that point in the show, Fern broke down in tears and said, "My mother was, as you could imagine, everything. She was mother and father to me, which is why I can tell you lots of stories about her." Fern, whose father was legendary British actor Tony Britton, is now in the process of writing a fictional book, in which she will draw on her own personal experiences for inspiration.